The Sitter. Now, this is a Wild Eye releasing film, which is an independent horror company. And they do these cheesy, low-budget horror films, and I like a lot of them. And this is definitely one that I like. It's your typical haunted house feel. It's the haunted house kind of movie. Basically, you have a college student named Charlotte who's offered a job at this really cool, like, mansion. It's like a manor, actually. She all she has to do is basically cat sit. These people have cats and stuff like that, and it's over a long weekend, and she's going to be offered a lot of money to just do that. And she really, she can't believe how lucky she is. She kind of gloats about it a little bit, but so these people who are letting her do this, they seem kind of strange, but in ways they seem very proper. And when you look at them, like especially the guy, he's just like, if you do this, you can get this amount of money and do this. And like they take her over, all over the house, kind of show her rooms and stuff like that. There's this one area where she can't go. But they're I don't know, like I love how they give her the tour and things like that. But they're not who they appear to be. And I'll say, like, when it gets dark, she starts to hear things. She starts to hear noises upstairs. And I don't really say it's like a third floor, but when you go upstairs and there's like the hallway, there's like another area that goes kind of upstairs and like this weird looking hallway with a door. And she can never get into that place. Like you never really see that, like what's inside there. You're kind of like wondering what's going on behind that door, but you never really get to see until basically the third act. But there's something in the house. There is definitely something in the house stalking her. You can see like through like the camera angles and the camera views out. There's something like peeking at her and looking at her and stuff like that. There is a purpose of this thing that's in the house stalking her. And I'm not going to give away what this thing is, but all I can say is that in certain shots, you can tell it's just a person, I think, in a mask, but in other shots, it looks really good. Like I said, it is low budget. You might think it's cheesy, but I think the acting is well done. I think it's shot really creepy. I think there are some really creepy shots, really good camera tricks and camera angles. This movie also has another name, and I cannot remember. It's directed by Simon Richardson, and I cannot remember what the name of it was. But maybe I'll try to find it and put it in the title. But that's what she looks like. That scene, too, she has like a sort of like a nightmare sequence. And that's really disturbing. I like her eyes and everything. But yeah, guys, I'm not going to give it away, but this is your typical. It's like your typical movie where a girl goes into a house, maybe babysits or whatever, and something's going on with the house. That's the basis of it. But it's something that is lurking in the house. So definitely check this out if you can find it. There are a lot of movies called The Sitter. I think the one with Jonah Hill is even called The Sitter. So we're not talking about that. Yeah, this is from Wild Eye Releasing, independent horror company. So definitely check it out. If you go to Wild Eye Releasing's website, or if you go to Wild Eye Releasing's YouTube channel, you can watch the trailer to this. So definitely check it out, guys. I wanted to talk about one, of course, that you guys have probably never heard of. So that's definitely one.